The following is a WLEN Sports special presentation. Adrian Maple football is on the air. Tonight, the Maples are at Ypsilanti to take on the Braves. Brought to you on WLEN by First Federal Bank, The Color Dickerson Company, Lenawee Tire and Supply, Shoemaker Heating and Plumbing, Lenco Credit Union, Stevens Lumber, Dr. Maxwell Bone and Joint Medical Center, The Sports Hut in Tecumseh, Safeway Moving and Storage, Alpha Coney Island, by TC3, Energy Automotive, International Diamond and Gold, Witcher Plumbing and Heating, and Dr. Michael Dimet. Now to Ypsilanti High School and our WLEN Sports crew.
So we're ready for football here in Ypsilanti. Here's the opening kick. End over end. It's a short one. It takes a bounce. Somebody's got to field it. Hamden brings it down and will get it across the 30-yard line. There was some indecision there, and Hamden, fortunately for the Maples, took control because that was a live football. And it looks like the Maples are going to have it around the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. And we'll see what the Maples are going to do here. They'll go left or right of the dial here in the opening quarter. They're going to come with 5 in the pattern. And Marvin's in at quarterback. Trips to the near side. Slot to the far side of the field. Perez in motion to the far side. Takes the handoff, cuts it up inside. Gets it across the 35, close to the 37-yard line. Be about a pickup of 5 on the play to bring up 2nd down and about 5. So they put Perez in motion, hand him the ball. Hasn't had too much opportunity to run here so far this year, so that's a plus. They're actually using Hunter Hayes as one of the wideouts here. He is split with Hamden to the near side of the field. And again, they're going with 5 in the pattern with trips to the far side. And again, Perez in motion, but this time it's the quarterback on the carry. Marvin gets it to the 40-yard line. Just a pickup of 3. Maples will look at 3rd down and about 2 to go. And, of course, that is Marvin's first carry tonight. So it's going to be 3rd and a couple for the Maples from their own 40-yard line. And look at need for a possession right here. Again, trips to the near side of the field. 5 of the pattern. Nobody back there with Marvin. Perez in motion. Here's Marvin rolling to the near side. Getting some pressure. Breaks the tackle. Near side. Breaks the tackle. Finally banged out of bounds. Around the midfield stripe. He'll have a 1st down. Marvin doing a nice job there setting up his blocking. They'll mark him right at the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 10 and a Maple 1st down. First and 10 at the midfield stripe. So right now the Maples are keeping 5 in the pattern, and Marvin is back there by himself. Same formation. Trips to the far side, the wide side of the field. 1st and 10 from midfield. Marvin back, rolls to the near side. Looking, still looking. Fires out into the flat, incomplete. Pass is intended for Hayes. It was dropped. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. So when Phil Jacobs said that both Hayes and Marvin would play tonight, we didn't really know it was going to be at the same time. But here we are. Again, trips to the far side of the field, slot to the short side. And Marvin rolling to the far side, getting some pressure, steps up, wants to go deep down the field. It's short, and it's picked off at the 20-yard line. The pass was intended for Gashi. And there was a fumble, but they called the player down. It was intended for Gashi, and I believe it was Simmons with the interception. Gashi had his man beat, but the pass was substantially short by Marvin. Really had no chance to get to the receiver. And so now Ypsilanti with the turnover will take over 1st and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. It looks like it's Grissom in at quarterback. Two in the backfield with him, and they'll hand it off inside, looking for a little bit of running room, getting it across the line of scrimmage out to about the 24. That was Jacob Moore. That'll be a pickup of just a couple by Moore. Bring up 2nd down and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 20. Actually, we're only going to give him a yard to the 24. Simmons has got him back. 2 backs in the backfield. In the gun. Hands it off. Looking for running room off tackle. Squirting across the 25-yard line. Picking up a little bit of yardage there. It's number 4, but he's not listed on the roster that we have. They'll spot the ball at the 28-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4, make it 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5. Trips to the far side of the field now for the Phoenix. Simmons is back there, or Grissom rather is back there. In the gun. Takes the handoff, looks, throws out in the flat. That one is caught. 30, 35, all the way out to the 39-yard line on the reception, and the flag goes down. The catch was made by Simmons. We'll wait for the flag. It'll be a 1st down if the play stands, and they're going to mark it all the way out to the 40. That would be a pickup of 12. A reminder, at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, we'll have the selection of the player of the game brought to you by McDonald's of Lenawee. We're waiting. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ypsilanti. It's going to be a dead ball foul, and it will result in a 1st down. So they'll get credit for the 12-yard completion to Simmons. And then we'll pick up a 1st down, and also the 15-yard penalty will move the ball back to the 25-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 for the Phoenix from the 25. Trips to the near side. Grissom in the gun. He's back to pass. There's a little bubble screen out there. Incomplete. Pass was intended out there in the flat to Simmons. Underthrown on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 25. We're just underway here in the opening quarter. No score from Ypsilanti. Making a change. And Grissom is coming out as the quarterback. We're going to get somebody new in at the quarterback spot. And it looks like it's going to be Love in at quarterback now. Flat to both sides of the field. 2nd and 10. Here's Love on the run to the near side. Now he wants to cut it up, and the Maples have him in the backfield. That's going to be Dunbar making the stop for the Maples back at the 21-yard line. That's a loss of 4, and that'll bring up 3rd and 14 now for the Phoenix. From the 21, and now Grissom comes back in. Love may be the designated running quarterback as he checks out of the lineup. Look for the Phoenix to put it up here on a 3rd and 14 from their 21. Flat to both sides of the field. Witherspoon, the lone setback with Grissom. And they're going to give it off to Witherspoon. He bangs off left tackle. Will get some yardage, but not nearly enough for the first down. They'll give him forward progress to the 25. Marvin in there on the stop along with Dunbar. So Marvin's playing both ways for the Maples as a safety and also a quarterback. They get the 4 they lost previously, but it's fourth down from the 25, and the Phoenix will kick the football. Michael Hamden, standing in around his own 40-yard line. Snap is clean. There's the kick. A floater end over end. Hamden will field at the 47 midfield stripe, heads to the far sideline, the 45 and the 40. Still on his feet. He'll be brought down at around the 38-yard line. And the Maples will have great field position. They will start a drive for the first time tonight in Phoenix territory. First and 10, and we're going to call it at the Ypsi 38-yard line. Hamden absolutely fearless on the punt return. Wasn't that long of a kick, but he did not want to call a fair catch. So he gets the Maples in business at the 38. It's going to be Marvin still in at quarterback. Now he's going to hand it off. Mendez off the left side. And he lunges forward. Gets maybe 2 to the 36. We're going to check down on the field with Pat Hayes. Pat?
Good second effort there by Mendez, and we've got 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score. This is Adrian's second possession. They gave it up on their first possession on an interception by Marvin.
From the 36, here's Marvin out in the flat. He hits the pass to Perez, and he wiggles his way across the 35, brought down at around the 33-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 8. Ulrich on the stop for Ypsilanti. 5-yard completion. That's the first one of the night for the Maples. Bring up third down now. Third and 5. Third and 5 for the Maples. Back to pass. Marvin throws out in the flat, overthrows the intended receiver. It was intended for Gashi. Off the mark in the flat. The Maples, I'm sure, will go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down and 5. Lost a little bit on the spot. Closer to 5.5 now. Mendez in there, so you got to wonder if Isaac Gradlis is still a little bit banged up. Trips to the far side of the field. 4th and 5 from the Ypsi 33. Back to pass. Marvin, pressure, throws right over the middle. Incomplete. It was tipped away by the Braves. It was intended for Parrish over the middle. It goes incomplete, and Ypsilanti will take over on downs. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. So the Maples getting a possession to start had a chance to start a possession in Ypsilanti territory. Not able to pick up a first down. They go 3 and out, and the Braves will have it now 1st and 10 at their own 33. No score here in the opening quarter. Slot to the near side of the field. Grissom back there. We get a timeout. Timeout. 8. Well, I don't know who they listed as taking the timeout. But we've got a timeout, so we'll be right back right after this timeout here on 103.9 WLAN and WLAN.com.
Bell's Best Buy time. It is 7:12. Greg Bell Chevrolet Cadillac in Adrian, putting more than 25 pictures of every car on the website at gregbell.com. Shop from the comfort of your home at gregbell.com.
You're listening to Maple Football on 103.9 WLEN
He's
Adrian.
just a sophomore. He's just not strong enough. Yeah. We've got 5 minutes and 14 seconds to play here in the first quarter. No score. The Phoenix, they have a 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Love is back in there at quarterback. The last time he was in, he was a ball carrier running the football. So they've got a slot to both sides of the field. Weatherspoon, the lone setback with Love. Takes the snap and he looks to run. Wanted to go off left tackle. Gets maybe a couple to the 35-yard line. Left side or the right side of that Maple line, bringing him down. It's again Dunbar along with Marvin Campbell also in there. 2 yards on the gain to bring up 2nd down and 8. Now Grissom, the thrower, checks back in. Second and 8 from the 35, and a slot to both sides of the field for the Phoenix. Now he's got Love as the setback, along with Grissom. And they'll hand it off, looking to turn the corner wide. Breaking a tackle, getting to the outside, 35, 40-yard line. And on the carry, that was Simmons. And he broke Mike Hamden's tackle in the backfield. If Hamden gets him there, he would have brought him down back around the 30-yard line. Instead, he'll get it to the 40, pick up 5, and bring up 3rd down and about 3. Once again, Grissom will be at quarterback. He's got 2 running backs back there with him now, Love and Witherspoon. 3rd and 3. Simmons in motion. He'll take the handoff, looking to turn the corner wide. Trying to break the tackle. Can't do it this time. And that is Perez, who comes up to bring him down for a loss inside the 35-yard line. And the Phoenix will be forced to kick as it goes from the 40 back to the 33-yard line. And they'll bring up 4th down. And again, Hamden will go back to receive the kick. Standing in around his own 30-yard line. Snap is down, and the kick away, end over end. They kick it away from Hamden. He's going to let it roll out of bounds. That was a smart decision there. It's going to be a tough field, tough call to field it. It rolls out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and that's where the Maples will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25 with 2:48 to play here in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Maples will come out now. Hunter Hayes is moving in at the quarterback slot for Adrian. Trips to the far side of the field. And Mendez will continue to be the running back. Jenkins is split to the near side now for the Maples. Here's Hayes, back to pass, out in the flat. That one is caught. 25, 30, Perez, 35, has the 1st down, out to about the 37 or 38-yard line. Now the Maples waste no time getting the ball out quickly. We'll call it the 38, make it a 13-yard pickup. And bring up 1st and 10 for the Maples at the 38-yard line. Here's Hayes again out in the flat, and again it's to Perez across the 45. He falls forward. Boy, they gave him a terrible spot there. I mean, he fell forward to the 49, and they're going to mark him back at the 47. and he's shy of the first down at the 47. Picks up 9 on the completion to the 47. Bring up third down and a yard now. Here's Hayes. Handoff inside. Mendez has the first down into Phoenix territory across midfield down to about the 48-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 5 and give the Maples another 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Maples. We'll call it the 48 of the Phoenix. Trip to the far side of the field. Maples are lined up in the Wildcat formation. And back to pass. Hayes over the middle. Not looking for the football is Campbell at the 35. He never turned. Never looked for the football. There had to have been a cross up there in the play. I don't know what route Campbell was running, but he wasn't looking. It'll be second down and 10 now from the 48. Trips to the far side of the field. Rolling to the far side, Hayes looking. Throwing out in the flat. That one is caught and dropped by Gashi. It was on the money. They couldn't hold on. And that'll now bring up a third down. Third and 10 from the 48-yard line. Clock stopped with 1:31 to play in the first quarter. No score. Trips to the far side. Hayes in the Wildcat. Fake straight back to pass. Picks up the blitz. He'll step up now. Now he'll run. 45. Still on his feet to the 40. 35 down the near sideline and finally run out of bounds. It'll be a first down. They're going to count him out at the 30. That's going to be an 18-yard pickup by Hayes. And a 1st and 10. Jenkins with a nice block to get extra yardage for Hunter Hayes. That is their best pickup of the night. Hayes back, throws out in the flat. Perez has the grab, trying to head to the far side. He breaks the tackle inside the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Down the near sideline. Does he score or did he go out of bounds? It's a touchdown. Perez does a great job tight roping the far sideline. And he goes 30 yards for the score, and the Maples on top first here by the count of 6-0 with 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. We're going to get the try for the extra point. It's going to be Rebecca Miller, and down on the field, here is Pat Hayes.
All right, Rebecca Miller going to try the point after, and I think Perez did go out of bounds there. His foot was right on the line, but the official didn't call it. All right. Here's the try for the, now we have a whistle, and we have some movement up front. Not sure if it was an Adrian was offside or false start, but the official here discussing it. So Rebecca Miller will again have a chance, and it'll be offside called against the Phoenix, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. And so we'll try it all over again, just a little bit closer. All right, we're ready to go. Hunter Hayes will be doing the holding again. And Rebecca Miller will have her first shot at the extra point. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is through the uprights and over the crossbar. So we have a timeout on the field with 1:13 to go here in the first quarter. It's Adrian 7, Ypsilanti nothing. We'll be back with the Maple kickoff right after this on 103.9 WLEN and WLEN.com.
103.9 WLEN temperature check 65 degrees in Adrian. Keep up to date with the latest on the weather with 13 ABC meteorologist Bill Spencer on 103.9 WLEN.
Are your brakes making noise when you come to a stop sign? Do you hear that grinding sound? You need to bring your car or light truck to Lunaway Tire and Supply Company in Adrian for their brake special for just $89 per axle. Get original equipment equivalent pads that will make your vehicle's braking system just like new. This offer ends October 29th, so call and make your appointment today. Hardware and rotors are extra if needed. Call now and get that peace of mind knowing you and your family are safe. Lunaway Tire and Supply Company, 1222 East Maumee Street in Adrian.
Back over to the broadcast crew for more Adrian football on 103.9 WLEN.
Well, it's going to be Lofton teeing up the football for the Maples now. And Adrian goes 75 yards in 7 plays for the touchdown. Perez featured highly in that drive. Back deep to receive for Ypsilanti is Witherspoon. Up, check it. Now that's still Lofton kicking. They changed his number here. And that's end over end. Witherspoon fields at the 12, 15, 20, near sideline, across the 25, and down at the 27. Perez brings him down. So that's where the Phoenix will start 1st and 10. They'll mark it at the 26. See what Ypsilanti can do so far. They have not been able to move the ball much against the Maples here tonight. Grissom is going to be in there at the quarterback spot. 2 running backs, flanking him. And they'll hand it off. Trying the left side, trying to go wide, picking up a little yardage. Again, Perez on this stop. And again, that was a carry by somebody that's not listed on the roster. And really no gain on the play. We'll call it 2nd down now. And 10 for the Phoenix from their own 27. Simmons will come wide to the near side. Backs are split in the backfield for Grissom. Long count. Takes the handoff. Witherspoon looking to come to the near side. And Lofton forces him to cut it up and brings him down. Little gain on the play. They'll get it out to the 24-yard line, or check at the 29-yard line. That was a pickup of 3 to bring up 3rd down and 7 now. And that is the end of the quarter. The end of the first quarter, it's Adrian Maples 7, the Ypsilanti Phoenix nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this timeout here on 103.9 WLEN and WLEN.com.
Energy Automotive Systems in Adrian is proud to support high school athletics and hope you enjoy tonight's game. Energy Automotive Systems is a division of Plastic Omnium Group, a multinational company, and is the largest fuel system supplier in the world. The Adrian facility has 280 employees and provides plastic fuel systems for Chrysler, General Motors, and Ford. The Adrian plant is the largest facility within the Energy Automotive System division. They take pride in supporting the local community and making Lenawee County a better place. Again, enjoy the game, sponsored in part by Energy Automotive Systems.